but happen in real estate.
What's up, you guys? We got a special episode today. This is just a quick one that we're going to shoot out. And we are in the heart of the heat of what we call the selling season in real estate. And what you find is that you got a lot of good things going right, but then you have a lot of things that are like
out of your control
that you're struggling with that are out of your control, and you just kind of navigate them the best that you can.
For sure.
And so we got a few of those going on. We figured we'd share them because I think that stuff's interesting.
100%.
Yep. It's really easy to like see all the closings happen, but like there's a bunch of crap that happens within them.
Well, and there's so many people that are like, oh, our job is so easy. And it's like, you have no idea
that's
some
the goal.
of the stuff that happens.
Yep.
That
the fire that you're underneath.
Yeah.
I'm going to start out. So I was just piecing together a deal. These guys are relocating from a couple of hours away into the metro, and we found this amazing place for them. It's just perfect. Okay, and then we went to go put their house in the market, and we ended up securing multiple offers. 2.5 hours away, by the way. So like the market is hot everywhere.
Yep.
We picked this cash offer that came into multiple offers, and we're like, all right, great, super clean. 3 weeks goes by, and the listing agent goes, hey, just wanted to know if there's a fridge in the garage. I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't ask for a fridge in the garage. And she goes, oh, no, look at that right there on that line. And she had snuck in all of their TVs, their sound bars, and all of the refrigerators, like snuck into the contract.
Oh, slimy.
And I'm like, who does that into multiple offers, by the way? And so I'm like, ended up buying $3,000 worth of stuff. And that was on me. So, son of a bitch.
When did that happen?
And she knew that she was being sneaky because she's like, hey, just wanted to double check that, what kind are those? And I'm like, you knew we didn't see that.
Yeah.
You snake. And it was my fault to not catch it, and I missed it.
Well, it's very rare that does happen.
I tell people I don't like being in the business of buying refrigerators.
No.
But it happens once in a while.
Yeah, we're not in the business of personal property, but a lot of times when people move,
yep. But my sellers, like, they help me out. They follow out the brands of it. But other than that, like I said, hey, can you send me the brands of your TVs? Because I got something to deal with. But other than that, that's all they didn't know about it. Just fixed it and took care of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 100% kind of what we have to do, though.
Yep.
In order to make it right.
When you make the mistake, you pony up.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are really quick and easy to try and pass the blame off, but a good agent will take ownership of what they've done.
Yep. So there goes 3Gs.
3Gs, just like that.
What
Poof.
you got going on?
Oh gosh. I've got a listing up in the North Metro that, we've been on the market for a little bit. We're competing against new construction. We're new construction in a new construction neighborhood that's still building. And so as far as competition goes, it's pretty stiff. And my sellers, we ended up finding them this beautiful, perfect property in the South Metro. And, we're contingent on the sale, and, we're doing everything we can to get it sold. It's her dream home, like stunning, perfect. And the sellers of that property call our contingencies. We have 7 days to sell it. I end up selling it on the 4th day. So it gives me 3 extra days to get through an inspection.
Which is plenty if everybody's on board.
Which is plenty, right? Come to the inspection, and the buyer gets cold feet. It's a new construction house. There's nothing wrong with it. The inspector actually spoke with my seller and was like, it's perfectly maintained. And
still under warranty.
And the buyer just backs out and gets cold feet.
Peace out.
And so we end up losing her dream home. A week and a half later, actually this morning, I get a phone call from the listing agent of her dream home. It fell through. Whoever bought it, whoever made that offer, it fell through.
The people that booted you. By the way, don't kick out a contingent offer before you're through the inspection.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Falls through during the inspection. Same situation, cold feet from their new buyers. And so now we are scrambling and trying to figure out a way to get this property back under contract.
And you're gonna.
And we're gonna. But, the hard part is that the rates went up.
Yep.
And we're also trying to go non-contingent and finagle a way to get them to go non-contingent so that it works. So she does get her dream home.
Yep.
And so there's so many moving pieces and moving parts that we're just working through right now to get it done.
I know it's going to get done too. You can sense it.
Oh, we're trying.
Yep.
Anything
That's
that
why
we can
you
do.
always exit nicely when you get bumped from something. You're always polite. You're always engaging. You're communicative because you get the phone call once in a while. And I tell my buyers that when we write crappy offers, it's like, we're going to write this because we might get the phone call. And once in a while you get the phone call. So like, well done to get the phone call.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So, I mean, they were so sad to even boot us in the first place because the sellers knew how bad we wanted the home and we did everything we could to get it sold. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't pull together, but then you get the opportunity again and, you know, we're still going to try and make it work.
Yep.
So
what else we got going on that's weird this year? Our flip.
Oh, yeah.
Marginally over budget.
Marginally.
But we're doing it. Okay. I keep telling people if you build a big enough miscellaneous column, everything will shake out. Now we have surpassed that miscellaneous column.
So you're double marginally over budget.
However, the market's gone up.
It has.
That's the beauty of an appreciating market.
And you're in such a great location too with this flip that.
So I learned this, and this is something that you need to pay attention to as you're buying real estate. If you're focused, if you like appreciation, is that I realized that we bought this in Richfield, Minnesota. Okay, so what you have in Richfield is that you have Edina bordering it, and what cities like Edina do is that they're like generally speaking, like way overpriced. Not overpriced, but they're priced higher than the surrounding marketplaces.
I mean, you step foot into the Edina district. I have
and
one.
The price goes whoop.
Yeah, I have one closing next week in Edina, and if you're in Edina schools,
way through the roof. So what that does is it puts pressure on the communities around it for people who want all the amenities, all the luxury of Edina, and you pay attention to like which one of the surrounding markets is going to catch fire to make up for that discrepancy of people still wanting to buy houses, still wanting to be in the area, but they can't be in the Edina school district.
Exactly.
So we went to St. Louis Park. Hopkins started catching fire recently, and I'm noticing now that Richfield is starting to catch that fire because St. Louis Park and Hopkins have elevated. Now they're getting too expensive, and now we're going to Richfield. And so we're going to benefit from that. And I'm actually like kind of sad that we're going to sell this.
Yeah.
So we may try to like
rent it,
cash it, refinance it, and just hold it because I think it's going to go on fire.
Yeah. And it's in such a good location. It's right down the road from Southdale or the Galleria, one of the two.
It's like right there. And I didn't even know it for a while. Like I just drove a different direction. I'm like, holy crap, this is right here. So that's also bailing us out. So if you pick a good location, you get a really good buy, you account for the stuff, like it works out, even though you're stumbling around and we're a month and a half past what we wanted to have it on the market, but like whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. So do you have anything else?
Man, I don't know. I did. I actually wrote an email, mass email, sent it out to the whole database this morning. Kind of touching on what Sam put yesterday in her Instagram story of you can't outsave the market right now.
Not even close.
Not even close. With, you know, inflation, supply and demand. I mean, we have so much demand and we're in such a supply shortage right now. A lot of first-time home buyers keep, you know, we're going to save up. You can't outsave the way that the market is moving.
Nope.
You know, we don't see a crash inevitable. At least we don't see it on the horizon anytime soon.
I don't think in retail, we don't see any fundamentals. You never know. It's going to pop up wherever it pops up, but we don't really see any reason why retail homes would.
Right. Exactly. And so, you know, sent out a mass email about that this morning. I thought it was such a good message that she shared yesterday.
Yep.
And it's so true because again, first-time home buyers, we want to save. You know, if that monthly payment currently can be palatable, you refi in a couple months or a year when the rates go down, and then in a couple of years you sell, you're going to have all that equity and just stop throwing your money out the window on rent.
Well, and then also like the world has, like in the United States, has largely operated on interest rates kind of close to where we're at right now up until, you know, the pandemic, and they went down to like nothing to try to pull us out of the hole. Like the housing market has appreciated despite 5 to 10 to 18% interest rates. It's appreciated over time anyways.
Exactly.
Despite all of that. So like this idea of getting like stuck on that, like a 5 to 6% interest rate, like it's a freaking good interest rate.
It is a good interest rate.
It's a good interest rate. It's hard to underwrite deals right now because rent hasn't been accelerating as fast as pricing.
Right.
But like, what does that tell you about that? The housing market is appreciating faster than the rents are appreciating.
Yeah.
So like, that's something too. So I don't know. It's just a good time to do those types of things, to get into real estate, own a piece of it.
Yeah. Or at least start the conversation.
Yeah.
At least just start the conversation. Just because you talk to someone doesn't mean you have to buy.
Yep.
But at least you have the education and the information that you need.
And you'll notice most of the time, like nothing's perfect as you go into it, and like you'll just bumble your way to success. Like you'll bumble your way to success, and you've got to have that in you. I was listening to a podcast where Barbara Corcoran was on there, and they asked her the question of like, what would you tell somebody who's too analytical and trying to be risk adverse while investing in real estate? And she was like, it's not for them. Like just leave and get out of it. And I'm like, damn.
It's risk.
Yep.
When you're investing in anything, it is risk.
Spreadsheets are great, but you're going to have to just barrel into it and be concerned. And there's going to be a bunch of unknowns and a bunch of risk, and you're going to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And if you're not up for that, and if you're trying to solve the perfect puzzle on a spreadsheet, like not for you, get out of here.
Yeah. It does. And that's whether you're investing as in just an investment or if it's you're investing for your own personal home.
I talk to home buyers all the time where like they've been really good at like saving in their S&P and their 401k is all stacked up, and they're used to that deposit just kind of accumulating. Mm-hmm. And and they're talking about the finances and like the finite like pieces of buying a house and the risk of like what if this and what if that. I'm like, buying a home may not be for you. Maybe you need to rent.
Yeah, maybe
it's just not for you. Like if you need a risk-free situation, like I guess you'll rent, you'll know exactly what it's going to be like. You're going to experience 5 to 10% rent appreciation year after year. That's what it's going to be.
Yep.
Exactly what it's going to be. And so like, if that's for you, like go for it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yep.
Buying a home isn't always for everyone.
Nope.
So
no, it's not. So that was something I learned this week. So
yeah.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Just wanted to keep it quick and do something sharp, not because I got to go somewhere.
Are you running late?
I'm not, but I will be
soon.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
Comment, subscribe. Alaina's information's below. My information's below. The main thing, the takeaway from this marketplace right now is that most people just need to know, like, is it stupid that like I want to move right now? And the answer is no. Like, it's actually very, very smart. I think we're trading real estate at a really high level, and I'm buying and selling houses like personally, and so I think you should too. And I think it's fine.
Agreed.
So, toodaloo.
Said it good. Bye bye.